enough. I am Jalissa, and I am so excited to finally be filming this video, showing you this video, doing this video. I have recently subscribed to a new subscription box that I am so excited about. It is this right here. It is the Nocturnal Reader's Box, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It is a subscription box for all of my bookworms out there. So not only do you get multiple different books each month, you have chances of winning signed copies, rare editions. You have such an amazing array of merchandise and items that are in these boxes. It is definitely such a wide spread of things that you can possibly get in here. I've seen pins in here, I've seen pennants, I've seen t-shirts, tote bags, glasses, like drinkware glasses, mugs, bookmarks. I've seen bath bombs. I've seen, what else have I seen? I've seen so many different things in here. And each item is relating to a book or an author, and specifically in the horror genre, the horror, dark, suspenseful, mystery, thriller genres of books. Now the box itself is $35. I live in San Antonio, Texas, so shipping for me personally is $8, which rounds this box total up to $43 each month. For this, they also have, I buy the month to month box because I am never 100% sure if I'm going to have enough money within each month to splurge on these, and so far I have, and I've been extremely fortunate enough to be able to have the funds to buy the box for the past 3 months. They also have, you know, your 3-month subscription, I think 6-month, and your 12-month subscription choices. You're obviously saving money the more months you subscribe. But with this price, there's also coupon codes you can find through Instagram. They have brand representatives that they I think switch out every 3 months, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but you can always go onto those brand representative sites and Instagrams and find their coupon code so you can get 15% off of the boxes when you try them out, and they're definitely worth it. I am so excited to show you guys what is inside of them, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So before I show you what was in February's box, just to kind of get like a little sneak peek of things that they put in this box, the Nocturnal Reader's Box actually had a sale where they were trying to just clear out old inventory. They were trying to make room for new stuff and put a lot of what was in past boxes, leftover past boxes, on sale. And I grabbed both of these things from previous boxes. This is the Thrills and Chills pennant made by Two Ghouls Press, and it is a Two Ghouls Press Nocturnal Reader Box exclusive, so you were only able to get this in the box, and I am not sure if they have any left over on the site, but if they do, go ahead and grab this because this pennant is absolutely beautiful. And aside from the pennant, what else I bought with that little sale that they were having was this book, The Wicked by James Newman. The cover definitely caught my eye. I was seeing it a lot through the bookstagrammers that I follow when they got their box, and I've been hearing nothing but amazing things about this book. Now, getting into February's box, I have the little spoiler sheet right here because there's some items in here that I have not read the books to. So, I mean, I can't give you an accurate description if I have no idea what I'm talking about, right? So the first thing in February's box is this book that I am in the process of reading right now. It is called S by Koji Suzuki, and this book cover is absolutely gorgeous. It is so pretty. Not only is the little dust jacket decorated beautiful, but when you take the dust jacket off, I love books like this, there is more artwork in the back and in the front, and it's like layers of something. I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out once I dive deeper into the book, but so far I have gotten pretty creeped out. This book is the latest in the Ring saga, And when I read that, I was like, oh man, I haven't read any of the other Ring books. But Nocturnal Reader's Box says that it's related to the Ring series, but it's not like a sequel or anything. So I wasn't going to need to read the first book to appreciate and understand what's going on in this one. Thank God, because I've kind of reached my limit on buying books. I bought too many too fast, and my book pile is piling up. And this box isn't helping any, but it still makes me so happy. Now, all of these books, the creators of the Nocturnal Reader's Box actually read themselves. They figure out what they like. They give new authors and classic authors a chance and put like a good mix of everything in this box. They said about this book that it is a new release that they read pretty recently. It was so twisted and eerie that it stuck in our heads until we bought it for you. S by Koji Suzuki is the latest in the Ring saga. It's related, not a sequel, so not reading the others is perfectly okay, but keep the lights on. And I actually looked up this author, Koji Suzuki, and he was described as the Stephen King of Japan, so really excited to keep on reading this. Definitely been an interesting couple of chapters so far. The second book that was in this box was Alan Ryan's Cast a Cold Eye. And this is described as an Irish ghost story with a ritualistic background. And Nocturnal Reader's Box says about this that our second book for the month is another classic from Valancourt Books that was recommended by so many people around the world that we felt compelled to finally pick it up, and we are so glad we did. Cast a Cold Eye by Alan Ryan is an Irish ghost story with a ritualistic background. It is so beautifully written, but more haunting as the dread slowly creeps into your head. Be careful with this one. So Nocturnal Reader's Box has put Valancourt Books in past boxes, and there have been so many emails and such a high demand to include more Valancourt books because so many people who subscribe to the box like receive them, love them so much. So they put this one in, which shows you that they really listen and take in tune to what their buyers want. The next thing in this box was their pin of the month, and I was so excited when I got the email saying that there was going to be a Summer of Night item in these boxes. I was currently reading Summer of Night at the time. I had no idea it was going to be included in the Nocturnal Reader's Box. And I just recently finished the book, and it is hands down my favorite book of all time at this point here in my life. Summer of Night by Dan Simmons is absolutely incredible. It's kind of on the same wavelength as It, with a group of friends having to battle evil in their small town, but this book was way more scarier to me than It, which kind of says a lot because of the fact that it kind of creeped me out a little bit when I was reading it. But this book, Summer of Night, terrified me. It made me cry. It made me laugh. It made me smile. I was literally at some points grabbing my book and shaking it and just like screaming. I literally screamed like, no, what are you doing? And I've never been so invested in a book in my life. And when I found out that there is going to be a Summer of Night item in this box, I was completely over the moon. And then I saw what it was, and I was so excited. This is the World War I soldier that one of the kids sees in the book. I hope it's focusing. There is no really definitive description of what the soldier looks like. There is no illustrations out there showing exactly what it is or what he is, what he looks like. But this pin was honestly what I thought of in my mind, what I was picturing in my mind when they were describing the soldier. And I love that on the soldier's little hat, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to pick it, if the camera's going to be able to pick it up right here. It has S of N, stands for Summer of Night. You guys, this book, you need to read it. Go out to your bookstore, go to eBay, Amazon, wherever, buy this book, and then hopefully Nocturnal Reader's Box will have extras so you can pick up this pin because it is amazing, the book and the pin. Now the shirt for February's box was an officially licensed item. Nocturnal Reader's Box says that they actually took the longest time to design and create this shirt design, even though it's so simple, because it is an officially licensed product, and it is the famous quote from Amityville Horror, "For God's sakes, get out." Now there's also a print in this box, and it is from Nick Cutter's The Deep. If you read it, then you should recognize the bees. If not, get on it. I actually have not read this book, but this print alone makes me want to, because it is so eerie and creepy to me that it's definitely going to conjure up some, I imagine, going to conjure up some nightmares when I finally read this book. So it's definitely on my to be read list. There's also a bandana from Stephen Graham Jones's Mongrels book. I have not yet read this book, but the bandana itself is so pretty. It's such a cool design that I am really digging it. Definitely has piqued my interest into reading this book and seeing what it's about. And the final thing in this box, I'm going to hold this white cardboard so you can see the actual glass itself. It is a glass from Scott Smith's The Ruins, and the Nocturnal Readers box says that if you haven't read it yet, give it a go. Don't base anything on the subpar movie. The book is killer, and I have actually yet to read the book. Do I have the book? Oh no, I have The Descent. Never mind, I thought I had The Ruins. So that's another thing that I have to go pick up and read. It is, I don't know if you were able to tell what it had. It has the little ruins on it, and it says experience the Mayan ruins, Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. And this cup is actually too pretty. I get very kind of like nervous when I get cups and stuff, because I don't want to somehow mess up the prints on them. So I get a little like hesitant to use them, but maybe I will put my bookmarks in there, because I'm trying to collect more bookmarks, because I'm trying to read more than one book at a time, and I end up having to use like a piece of envelope or a random piece of paper that I found, and I definitely want to be using more bookmarks, so maybe I'll just hold the bookmarks in there instead of having to actually use it to drink out of. So that was February's box, you guys. Thumbs up if you liked everything in that box. Thumbs up if you're excited to see what is in March's box. If any of these things have like piqued your interest in certain books, if you've read some of these books that I haven't, definitely let me know which ones I should read first, because I'm very like, that's what my main problem is. I buy a bunch of these books and then I have no clue what to read first, because I want to read everything, and so I always like end up hopping around until I really find one that's like sucked me in, and then I finish that one first. But that was February's box. This is March's box, which is substantially heavier than February's box was. My husband handed it to me and I was like, dang, what the heck did they put inside this box? But let's go ahead and see what's inside. Now real quick, they always have the little preview to what the next month's box will be holding, and they say April will be bringing you a pretty awesome treat. It will be the beginning of several exclusive covers and more signed titles from some great authors. We are very excited to bring you more creepiness in the coming months, but watch out for April. It's going to knock your socks off. All products are exclusive to this month's box and are designed by us unless otherwise mentioned. So, I'm also going to be cheating in this box and be reading you all of the descriptions off of the provided card that Nocturnal Reader so generous enough to put in there. So the first item we have in here is The Gone World by Tom Sweterlich, I believe. I hope I'm saying his name right. Hardcover. There was actually one of 5 copies or one of 4 signed book plates you could have gotten. I was not one of them. It is okay though. This book, Nocturnal Readers, says that our first book and new release is an exciting and thrilling read from author Tom Sweterlich. The Gone World. It's not something you've ever read before, and you will love the twists and turns in this one. It's described as True Detective Season 1 mixed with Inception, and I would wholly agree with that sentiment. Signed book plates, 1 out of 4. Like I said, didn't get that one, but this book definitely has intrigued my interest by the little summary on the side. And this book alone is $27. So it's already more than half of what the box price is. So it just shows you how much value is in this box just with one book alone. And yeah, that's the first thing that was in here. The second book is, oops, this, oh my god, everything is falling. Okay, let me get it together. The second book is from a living legend and spawned a horror movie classic from director Brian De Palma. The Fury is a classic horror novel from John Ferris. It is everything that brought me to the world of horror and much more. It is such a fun read, and we are thankful for the re-release. Signed 1 of 5 on this book. I was not one of the lucky ones to get a signed copy, but that is completely okay. This cover, I think, is so gorgeous. I am really excited to read this. America's premier novelist of horror. Nobody does it better. Stephen King. So stoked to read this. There's just something about like the way a book feels in my hand that just makes me very happy. So the pin of the month for March's box was this one right here. I was very intrigued when I saw it because it is a wooden pin. I don't own any wooden pins. I've seen a couple here and there online, but never purchased one. And this pin is a bit different than anything they've done before. We spoke with a friend of ours at the Wooden Boombox only to discover their other company, the Wooden Pin. So we created this wooden pin inspired by Robert Chambers' The King in Yellow. It is being re-released in hardcover by Penguin Random House, so if you have not read it, go get it. And definitely gonna have to check this out because this pin is really pretty. I have never, like I said, never owned a wooden pin before, so I didn't know like what to expect. But this pin is really incredible. It's really detailed, and for oh, it has Robert Chambers on it too. I never realized that. That's super cool. When I first saw this, I thought it was Dark Tower related from Stephen King because I've never read Dark Tower, and there was an email that went out saying that there was going to be a Dark Tower item in the box, but that was not it. That was The King in Yellow by Robert Chambers wooden pin. Now the wearable for this month's box, I already knew what it was going to be because Nocturnal Reader's Box put out an email and put the shirt at the bottom of the email. In their defense, right as soon as you read it, they said that there was going to be a spoiler for next month's shirt in the bottom of the email, and I'm that impatient person that can't wait and needs to see everything like right now, needs to figure out everything right now. So I scrolled down and I saw it, and it was amazing, and I was super stoked on it. Even more beautiful in person, it is this Dracula shirt. Is it in frame? Are we there yet? There we go. Nocturnal Reader's Box said that they actually had several different designs, picked out old Dracula, young Dracula, Bela Lugosi Dracula, and finally ended up on this amazing Gary Oldman Dracula. And it is definitely amazing. I think the work is incredible. The artwork is by Vitor Wilman, who created the Poe coasters that were in a past box. This is based on Bram Stoker's Dracula. And this print, the artwork, it's incredible. Like I just said, super stoked on it. This design is so beautiful, and I haven't seen a lot of Gary Oldman Dracula related shirts out there. I don't know if that's just me and I just haven't been looking right, but this is definitely the first of its kind that I've personally seen. Now this month's art was this beautiful picture right here. It was created by Anna Godis, and it is the favorite ice cream man Brady Hartsfield from Stephen King's Bill Hodges trilogy. I have not personally read that trilogy or those books, whatever the case may be, but it definitely piqued my interest. And I also really love that both of the prints, so the prints in general from Nocturnal Reader's Box, are really thick quality paper, cardstock. I'm not sure what the technical term for it is called, but I love that it's not just like some random kind of like thin printed out piece of paper that was just thrown in there as like, oh, here you go, here's the print. I love that it's very good quality material that it's printed on. And they also created some stickers to show off where you stand in Midworld. You are either on the side of the Gunslinger or the Crimson King. Choose wisely, based on Stephen King's Dark Tower series. That is not a series that I have read. I actually have one of the books. I believe it's The Gunslinger? I believe that's the book that I have from the series, but I'm not sure if that's the first book or not. I actually bought it in bulk with some other Stephen King books that I was looking for on eBay, and I have that one. So if that's the first book in the series, let me know, because I can like read it tomorrow if if it's the right one. So these stickers are really pretty. I mean, just looking at these stickers, not having read the book, I don't want to be on this dude's side. I'll hail the Crimson King instead of the Gunslinger. Long days and pleasant nights. I don't know. Definitely something I'm gonna have to read and to figure out which side I'm on, because now my mind is intrigued. Now I want to figure out which side I'm on now that I have these stickers. And the final thing in this box was a memorial style mug for Jack Ketchum. Jack Ketchum is an author who just recently died. You probably will know him most for his book The Girl Next Door, which spawned a movie from it, both of which were amazing, both of which it was really hard for me to watch and to read the books. I was very emotionally drained after seeing and reading both. The book was very upsetting because it's so real and things like that happen in real life, but it's definitely a very good book. It doesn't take away from the fact that it's an amazing book to read. But yeah, Jack Ketchum recently passed away. Very, very sad. And this mug is kind of a nice little thing to commemorate him with now that I have this. So I'm very, very, very happy to be having this in my possession now. So that was March's box. Not only March, that was February and March's, the Nocturnal Readers box. I will be doing April's box on here. So if you are into these boxes, if this box is something new that you definitely are interested in, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and let me know if you have any other questions about it. I will do my best to answer them, and I will leave all of the Nocturnal Readers box links and stuff in the description below. Actually, as a matter of fact, if you want to kind of, if you're excited and want to check them out automatically, their info is always on the front of the box right here. So you can definitely screenshot or pause the video or whatever to get all the info you need right here. So that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely hope I gave my book lovers out there a new discovery. If you subscribe to this box, you will not regret it. I have yet to see one single person be disappointed in this box. It is amazing. I personally have seen a lot of other subscription boxes for books out there, but a lot of it was kind of tailored towards more fantasy / young adult books, and that's not really kind of where my interests lie. So when I discovered Nocturnal Readers box, I was like, finally, like, this is it, this is perfect. So yeah, super happy about these boxes. Super happy to be sharing these with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.